there, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. And well, this video here marks the last upload for today. But don't worry, we'll be back with more stories to come tomorrow and so forth and so on. But let's go ahead and focus on this final episode of the saga that is, but it's not going to be final. It's just another update, really. Now, I came across this update and I didn't want to miss it too far, beyond. Because it wasn't on top of mind. And then when I saw, I was like, oh yeah, I need to go ahead and let y'all know what's going on from this point on, because I've actually have been sharing previous videos and updates subsequently in regards to this case here. And that is the one of Rhony Alum, Leah Mcsweeney, who is currently suing Bravo and I believe even beyond, so like in NBC and all the associates around that as well, in regards to basically what amounted to be an untenable situation in the workplace. And so there are many moving parts to this lawsuit at this point. And so, of course, there's areas in which need to be approved to move forward in the particular sharing. And that's what this update is going to cover, a part of that. Now, there has been some times where there has been obviously requests for dismissing the case altogether. And so, I do have some updates of information in previous videos. So definitely, it's here on that platform. If you haven't had opportunity or have not been following it and wish to know more information in regards to what brought us to this point here, then feel free to, check out those videos on my platform. And also go ahead and throw your thoughts down in the comment section in regards to that as well. So let's go ahead and get into this particular sharing. And it's coming to us by way of page 6. Oh, yeah. So with this said, it's according to page 6, it says judge rules that Leah Mcsweeney can now go after Bravo in court on allegations producers coerced and harassed her over drink problems. Now, a judge has ruled apparently the Bravo star Leah Mcsweeney can't continue to go after the network in court. The Real Housewives of New York City star claimed in a bombshell February 2024 lawsuit that producers had preyed on her alcohol addiction, intentionally trying to make her fall off the wagon in an attempt to make ratings grabbing TV. Now, Bravo had apparently filed a motion in May to dismiss her suit. But on Monday, a judge published a 100-page ruling that dismissed parts of the suit but allows her to keep much of her case intact, including the crux of her allegations that producers directly coerced and harassed her based on her addiction. Now, Judge Louis Lyman agreed with the producers' oral arguments, which they made in New York court in November, that they had a First Amendment right to demand that stars of the famously booze-soaked flagship show drink alcohol while filming it, since it is non-incidental but central to the show's message that the drinking activities it portrays are authentic and genuine. But Judge Lyman said she can continue to sue Bravo over how they treated her drinking issues. So they can feel free to continue to portray it and show it under First Amendment rights, but she can also then still deal with the fact that she was, bothered and harassed in regards to that. All allegations, of course, at this point. So now the judge noted that Mcsweeney alleged that the producers had joked about her drinking issues in her presence, despite her request that they stop, taunted her about her alcohol use disorder, and tried to undermine her sobriety through harassing comments, directed other cast members to bring up her mental health and substance abuse issues, and to call her a DRUG addict, and coached fellow cast members to further disparage her. He said they'll have to answer for those allegations. Well, I think that, nope, we got a little bit more to go. So here we go. He also rules that she can continue to sue over allegations that while she was preparing to appear on Rhony's spinoff Ultimate Girls Trip, which I do believe I did watch a bit of that. I don't know if I watched that from its entirety, though. Producers had told Mcsweeney that she would be able to go to AA during the shoot, but changed their minds when they were on location. Lyman wrote, her request to attend an AA meeting could have been accommodated without unreasonable hardship or expense. Both sides will now begin demanding each other's private records, texts, and emails, and will request under oath interviews. Now, Mcsweeney's attorney, Gary Alderman of Alderman Matz, told page 6. We thank the judge for his care and his 100-page decision that kept the majority of the major claims against the defendants and continues to give full life to Leah's lawsuit and another step closer to holding the defendants accountable. He added, while we disagreed with his findings on the minor claims and will certainly be filing an amendment complaint to address his questions, this decision is not a scorecard. It was an affirmation that there are serious claims and that they will proceed in court. Mcsweeney appeared on the show from 2020 to 2023, if you may recall. And of course, at this point, Bravo has declined to comment. And so there you have it. It appears that part of the allegations in Mcsweeney's lawsuit can go on as proceeding as intended, and that is in regards to the producers apparently being coerced and harassing her over her drinking problems, making fun of her about the situation, obviously making very much light of it, is what these allegations do continue to portray, and not also making it available for her to go to an AA meeting when she was continually struggling, because we did get to see Leah do quite a bit of drinking on the show, as well as her journey that she shared about her sobriety and how tenuous that situation had been and how hard she was working on it. And so for her to go to continue on to Ultimate Girls Trip, probably thought she would have a better go at it in regards to that help and support for her sobriety. But according to her allegations, apparently that did not take place. So these are things that the producers now will have to, and the network, albeit as well, will have to talk to or address in court. And so this is interesting. Now it'll be interesting to see what the minor claims are, because I do remember a couple of things that it didn't seem mentioned in this particular update, so I may go back and reference those and see if I can kind of piece together myself what I think that those minor claims were. But there are going to be some amendments to that, as what we would expect, and when I say amendments, they're going to actually come back out and get it amended to where they can be, but at this point the attorneys on Leah Mcsweeney's side do seem to be very pleased with the outcome of this particular update and are looking forward to, doing what they need to do in court to prove the allegations for their side. And it looks like Bravo and the like will need to prove their side as well. They will have their day in court in regards to these allegations. And so we'll just have to continue. The saga, as usual, continues. And I'm going to definitely keep following to see what's going on, and I will be providing those updates to you. So at this point, some minor things have been pretty much tossed aside for the lawsuit, but most seemingly seems to be fully not full intact, but mostly intact, to again the pleasure of the Leah Mcsweeney side. And so there will be some answering to the alleged harassment, and so of course discovery is going to definitely be taking place, right? We want to see text messages, phone calls, any kind of messaging or any kind of communication that will help to bolster either side, whether to show that it did happen or it didn't happen, or if anything was taken out of context or was in full context. And so we'll just have to see how that all goes. So with that, I am definitely going to be keeping up on this particular trial and to be, or court case to be, and we'll be providing you the updates as they come through. I'm so glad that you were here to hang out with me today. I hope that you had an opportunity to catch the other two videos as well, because there's a lot going on there too. We had happened our way over to Roa's side of the street for Bravo, and now we're here obviously in Rhony's side of the street. But in between, we took a detour step into Chris Brown's situation, with him being allegedly going through some issues himself. Now that's not alleged, but the issues and claims are, but apparently he had been arrested in UK. And so kind of gave a nice little overview as to what we know so far at this point. He is out on bail, but there are some particulars. There's also another person that's now looking to be potentially charged, at least mentioned in this situation. So lots and lots of details up there if you want to take a look and find out, what's going on at this point. And of course, I'll be keeping up on that as well and bringing updates, in regards to that particular situation. And then, of course, we're talking about the demise of, which appears to be the demise, I hope it's short-lived, of Shamia and Portia's friendship as well, 20-year plus friendship to be exact. So yeah, definitely take a look out to those videos. I hope that you will if you haven't had already, and definitely leave your comments down below so we can have a conversation about what you think and about the stories and whatnot. So with that, I am going to bid you adieu on this video. I thank you again so much for being here, and I hope that you are doing well. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't had an opportunity to do so already, and become part of the family, as I would so love to have you. Make sure that you all have your all notification bells on so that way you don't miss any of my future uploads. I will be uploading some videos tomorrow as well, so more stories, more things to talk about. And of course, for all of you that are already part of the family and have been, thank you so much for your continued viewing and listening support. It truly does mean the world to me, and I so greatly appreciate it. So with that, I am going to bid you to you have a great evening or day, whatever time that it is that you're watching this video. But you take care, stay safe, and be blessed. And until next time, bye.